Ning.com is a very good choice for education. Ning.com. What is Ning? Well, Ning is a way to make social networks. Now, why would you make a social network? You would always see students wasting their time on Facebook, wasting their time on MySpace. You know, what those students are really doing is they're talking to each other. And I don't remember in high school, in my day and age, going home and actually communicating with my peers. But in today's age, where students talk to each other, we ban that. Okay? We can use this in education to our greatest advantage because we can sneak in education and network with our students. Another thing that happens when students social network with each other is team play. So you get one person talking to the next, they didn't even know they had anything in common, and they just have a better interaction with each other later on. So here at Ning.com, I could create, let's say for example, I have a Ning in here. Let me get into my profile here. "3D modeling and animation." Okay, so this is just an example. I just made this today, and if I wanted to, I could have members join just by creating a new member in here, and they can do that. This is also a good site because it allows you to keep your networks private. In other words, if you just wanted your students to be on here, you can have just your students on here without worrying about other people seeing the network. Okay. So if I went for information, by the way, this is all free. I could change the network name anytime I wanted to. Everything is totally interchangeable, just using the manage feature within this. But what I like about it is the aesthetics of it. Two, it functions so well. And then it's private or public. Okay. And it does not keep information about students that is harmful to students. In other words, if I didn't want little Susie to put her information on this thing, she doesn't have to be Susie. She can be Susisco or something like that. And it doesn't show anything about where they live. That's a good thing. Facebook's the same way though. So why don't we block Facebook? Again, Facebook was first. And what's weird about Facebook is more related to a person. Okay, like if I wanted a social network about me, I could have that. But I don't want to talk about myself. I want to talk about a topic. So that's where Ning.com really comes into play. You can make something like, let's say, something revolving around math education or math talking or something like that. And then you can sneak in videos and photos in here, just like I showed you before. Again, only if you had YouTube. But this one supports Hulu, Vimeo, and everything else too, just by adding a new video. You can go down here at the bottom, and they have the embed service. Okay. So a nice site for education. Also, if you wanted to, you can practically integrate the two, Moodle and this together by just going over here and creating a block. Let's say I created a block over here of HTML. Okay, and in the HTML block, I can go in here and edit, and I can add links. One being a social network. Social network example. Click on the chain, and then go back over to Ning. And this actually is the site right here. Control. Just like that. And I probably would do a new window. EXE. Whoops. There we go. Minus the spelling of the example. All right, so that is social networking and why it should be used. Now, I would still argue the point that Facebook and MySpace is blocked because they still have the same attributes. It's just this one, again, is formulated around an idea. The other one's formulated around a person. But you can find so many jobs located on Facebook and MySpace. Over the years, I've picked up tons and tons of different publicity and different job attributes for that. It's just amazing. And I don't know. I would say it's a very arguable thing that is blocked. And it's not even a SEPA compliant thing. It's just Facebook. It's not a frightening thing unless you make it.